Trying to get my
Hello, I'm here with my dear friend Sue Williams from Australia. She's one of the attendees and recent graduates of the 5-day podcast lead challenge that we completed last week. And just would like to get your overall feedback of the challenge. What are your thoughts about the challenge?
It was amazing, Payman. I was so fortunate that you invited me to do it because I wasn't sure what it would be like. I mean, I've been on podcasts before, so I know that side of it. But the 5-day challenge was amazing, showing the other side from the host and presenters side. Just the information was amazing. You were so generous with what you shared. And then the special guests,
Oh, yeah.
that just took it all to another level because they each had their own perspective and their own background. And just informing us how we can build off a podcast with things like writing a book, sharing that, amazing information across different platforms to build our audience and then build our own business as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What would you say is the number one reason that was holding you back from considering to launch your podcast for your business?
Just getting the correct information about where to start, how to plan it, how to invite your guests, the actual structure of it, from getting the right title for it to engage the right audience, and then having that concise statement that will bring the correct audience in, how to structure that. And that was amazing because you went through that in so many steps and giving us feedback as we presented what we thought was good, and then you built it so that it was even better. So just getting that start so we all knew where we could begin our podcasts from, and then telling us about all the different platforms to use. Yeah, it was an incredible journey over the 5 days. So
Awesome.
valuable.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. And if you thought that was valuable and deep inside Academy, I go way, way, way deeper into that, especially the honing the messaging and all that, because that's what's going to make or break a podcast success, and not just a podcast, but also an offer in a business. What would you say? What would you say was for you the highlight, the one thing that really stood out or stands out about the challenge?
Well, the challenge itself just gave so much information. I mean, you think it's a free challenge, but the information's worth so much. I mean, the knowledge and the potential to build podcasts that will bring in paying customers.
Yeah.
So that was amazing because it stepped it out so easily and clearly. And then to have all that information saved back in the Facebook group. So if you felt you missed something, you'd be able to go back and review it and take even more notes. I took so many notes over the 5 days. It was just amazing. But yeah, having that ability to go back to the group and then review things, that was incredible. And to add to that, all the amazing people in the group.
Oh, yeah.
That we can reach out to and build on one another's podcasts. What a great resource that is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad you enjoyed it and you found it valuable. I actually had some students from previous classes actually print all the slides and create like a binder and then highlight it. Wow, that's amazing,
Yeah. That would be an incredible resource as well, for sure.
Absolutely. Now that you have a better understanding, you understand how tremendously life-changing business, it could be a transformation for a business. How are you going to implement that? And how do you think this is going to really benefit your business?
I'm definitely going to start a podcast. The tricky thing I have is that I'm in so many different areas within the holistic healing You know, that's the umbrella, but I've got so many other modalities under that. It's to hone down the one that's going to be the most effective to bring in clients,
Yeah,
who will be my perfect clients, who will want to find out more and then purchase the things that I have on offer. So that'll be my next step, to really drill down and get that exact audience, and then be able to formulate my podcast around that.
absolutely. As I emphasize over and over and over again, it all comes down to clarity, because that's the number one reason most coaches struggle to get any traction, any leads, let alone any clients, because they don't have clarity. And if you don't know clarity, you're not attracting the right people, not attracting anyone for that matter. And the one that you attract are not the right people. So the more laser focused you are, the more laser focused you know exactly what is it your messaging, your offers about. You will attract people that have extreme clarity, and those people will be your ideal clients. Simple as that.
And you have to be really precise in your in that planning to get that audience, because if you just, you know, advertise it to anyone, they're not going to be interested. They're not going to listen.
No, exactly.
And, you know, you'll lose traction. You'll lose that authenticity that you want as the go-to person for that particular area.
Absolutely. Because at the end of it, it's all about one thing and one thing only when it comes to iTicket, anything over $1,000. It's about trust. And podcasting is the best way, from my experience from my dozen of students from around the world. Podcasting is the best way, because how do you build trust? By building rapport. How do you build rapport? By having heart-to-heart conversation. How do you have heart-to-heart conversation? By just sharing your story, not doing research on a topic, just simply sharing your story. As simple as that. We can all do that.
Yep.
That's the bottom line.
Very true. Yeah.
And podcasting is what's the best way to do that. Awesome. Now, if anyone is on the fence about podcasting and would you recommend them to attend future classes of the 5-day podcast lead challenge with me?
Oh, absolutely. That's a no-brainer. Definitely join because even if you're in the opposite time zones, you've got all the recordings to go back to in the Facebook group. So you're not disadvantaged by being in separate time zones.
Yeah.
And of course, if you can get on the lives, then that's a bonus. I mean, absolute bonus.
As the challenge is growing, become more popular, I'm even considering doing another challenge that will be more geared towards people in the UK and Europe, because I understand for them it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and you can't expect them. Even though we had 2 ladies from the UK attend the calls. Yeah. But hey, that was amazing, you know?
It was.
Awesome.
Yeah, they were determined, weren't they? They're real go-getters. So.
I didn't know how to greet them properly. Was it good morning and good evening? So I didn't know, you know? Awesome. Thank you very much for your candid feedback. I appreciate that. It was an absolute joy having you. Thank you for your trust and your time being with us. I appreciate that. I'm excited, looking forward to seeing your profitable podcast launch. And if I can help you with that, I'd be honored to do so as well. So thank you.
Oh, it's been a pleasure being part of the group and having all your knowledge shared with us, Payman. That's just been an amazing journey. So thank you to you.
Pleasure's all mine. That's fine. That's what I love doing. I love inspiring, empowering, and being a cheerleader for people to just go after their dreams and find their gifts and share them loud, and find their gift, identify their gift, embrace them, and then share them loud and proud. You know?
Yep.
That's what it's all about. All right, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Cheers.